Hi everyone, welcome back to Job One for All. In this video we are going to work on the update, and for that we usually need find by ID. So when you try to update, you update a specific object, and with find by name sometimes it can return more than one value. So let's copy the find by name and prepare statement find by name, and let's add here find by ID. So when you are searching for ID, you are going to return only one object. We have a couple options. You have the option when you don't find to throw exception, or we can use optional here, saying that, well, there's a chance that we are not going to find the producer, and whoever is calling will have to handle that. And here we are going to ask for ID, find producer by ID. You remove the list, the return here, and let's work on the create statement find by name, because now it will be find by ID and then integer ID, where ID equals, select this producer where ID, okay, and here we pass the ID and then set int. Cool. So now copy this one, replace here, pass the ID, the same result set, but the difference now is if rs.next, so if there is no next, return optional.empty. And here we are going to optional of the producer that we found in the database. Return, and of course we have to put another return. Well, we can do the following. Optional producer, this is J, producer optional dot empty, and then if there is next, or if there is no next, if there is next, we are going to return. I think we can do this. Let's add here, and then we just return the producer option. But here, producer optional. Now, let's keep the way it was before. Just have the producer, and then here, okay. So we have now find by ID. Now we are going to the producer service, and in the producer service, we have to add here number 4. It will be the update, create method update, but let's move all the way to the bottom here. Okay, so for the update, south, type the ID of the object you want to update, and then we have to ask for the producer repository, find by ID, passing the integer parse int, scanner next line. This is going to return optional producer, and then we can do if optional producer dot is empty, can give a message to the user, salt producer not found, and then return. Otherwise, we get not get. This is the producer from database, and now we have to salt this producer found, producer from DB, and then salt, type the new name or enter to keep the same, and basically string name, scanner, next line, and we have here the name. So if the name is empty, I want to get the producer from DB dot get name. Otherwise, I will use the name the user typed. Cool. Now, since we have the object immutable, we cannot call the producer from DB set name. We have to create a new object. That is one of the not so cool things about having immutable objects. And then you set the ID, producer from DB.get ID, and then the name, you put this name. And then you build, and here you have producer to update. And here producer repository dot update. Actually, I completely forgot the update. We did the find by ID, but we didn't do the update. Well, the update we can copy from the producer repository because we have a nice update prepare statement. So basically, it's done already. So copy these two, update prepare statement and prepare statement update. Go back to producer repository all the way here to the end. And let's fix this. First, remove the package here and the package in the connection factory, because we want to work with the packages that we already have imported. Same thing here, remove producer. So keep the same. We can change the logs because we are having the logs here, log.info, updating dating producer, and then producer. Execute, remove here, keep this. Let's check, prepare. Let's first rename Shift F6. This is update, and here Shift F6. This is create prepare statement update. I think this is the name we have been using. Yeah. Cool. So we have producer. Second position is the ID. Okay, so it looks like now we have the update. Producer repository dot update, passing the producer to update. I'm still thinking about the find by ID optional. Let me go back here. Find by ID. Yeah, we are returning the same here. Yeah, maybe we can really do this. Can have optional producer. Yeah, okay, you guys can can figure out the best option. Sometimes I keep for a long time the same problem because I can't decide which is the best option. Let's try the code we have now. So Shift F10. So we forgot again to update the Crud. Come here. Now for we are going to update the producer. Shift F10. Okay, for I want to update find by ID. I have no idea. 0. Okay, so as you can see, producer was not found. I need to search for a producer. Okay, 29. Now let's update 29. For type of the ID 29. Let's keep the same name. Let's search again. So we have exactly the same. I will change now to lowercase t. So 29. The name will be all lowercase. Let's search. And there you go. I completely forgot to add the animation name to it. 0 to exit. So with this, we have the entire. I'm still thinking about the optional. Damn, I'm going to have the other way. Optional producer, optional producer, and then if we have if this is like, I can even change here. I can create optional not empty, and then we can have this and this, and if this has value, we're going to return, otherwise we just return this optional producer. There you go. I think it's a little bit better now. Cool. So I hope you enjoyed. Continuing with the anime Crud in the next video. Bye bye.